Team Kill Podcast. Intentional Strays.
What is up, everybody? Killing Spree 37 here.
And this is Silencer.
Welcome
Can't believe
back.
It's butter.
Can't believe it's butter. Fucking idiot. You ruined the intro. Welcome back, everybody, to the Team Kill episode 21. I put 20 for some reason.
21.
21. And of course, in typical fashion, we're going to be ending the year with the year-end wrap-up. And it's going to be in year 2021. I hope you guys had a fantastic Christmas and hope you guys have a even better New Year. Now, we're about to get into it. Silencer, how was your weekend / Christmas?
Man, I don't even know if it was a good one, to be honest with you. I mean, it was good just because, it was surrounded by family, but the whole moving and construction and all that bullshit, it just got in the way of having a good time and relax,
Yeah,
so,
but I mean, you took a break from the shop, so
Yeah, but I mean, at that point, I would rather go and fucking work, to be honest with you.
Right.
It's just having the whole mess and clutter and all the fucking walls deassembled, taking everything apart. It just does something to your relaxing state where you can't relax.
I'm already knowing. Yeah, I'm already knowing.
I mean, aside from that, it was cool. We got to eat some fucking.
What'd you eat,
grilled
buddy?
some fajitas and chicken.
Some tamales.
Yeah.
The stigma is true.
Can't go wrong.
Can't
go wrong, buddy.
Listen, now I ask you, did you take a photo of the food that you ate?
Nah, hell no.
You're not one of those types, huh?
Nah, I'm not one of those to, flex on my food with my peeps.
Yeah, but you could have showed me, like, yo, hey, look what I'm grubbing on.
Man, look, to be honest with you, these past weeks, my phone is the last thing that's in my hand when I'm fucking doing shit now.
Is it?
Yeah, it's just like, you know what? I'm just going to enjoy the moment, eat my food, instead of me worrying about, oh, did I get the perfect, angle, the perfect lighting, the sizzling.
No, I'm there with you. Yeah, I'm like, in the moment type of person, too. It kind of pisses me off when my lady, like, let's take a picture. And it's like, okay, take the picture and then put your phone away,
Fucking throw that shit, yeah.
Yeah, let's enjoy the moment because, like, for instance, if we're in California and she's taking pictures of, like, the Hollywood sign, I'm like, all right, cool, take the picture and then look at it, Get the fucking picture out the way and then look at it,
Yeah, I get you.
All right, so what did you get as a Christmas gift?
I told you, the little, so listen.
I know you told me, but tell the subscribers, the listeners on Apple, Spotify, Google.
No, I got a good little crowd going, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So I ordered the, my little gift, which was a Beretta.
Mm-hmm.
And I go to the store, but that day was closed. So I was like, fuck. I wasn't accounting for that. So I just waited, and then the next day I went. And it was open. They had the order. I fucking looked at it. I did everything. I tried to like it, but it was just an uncomfortable handle. So I told the guy, hey, do you guys sell handles and stuff for it? Different? They're like, yeah, but we have to order them. So I was like, okay, so how long does that take? He's like, oh, right now, probably approximately maybe 2 to 3 weeks. And I was like, damn, just for some handles, bro? So I decided not to take it, and I ordered another one. So a different handle. So we'll see if it's better.
Now,
it's just
you didn't go into the store before and like, yo, this is the gun I want. Let me just order a different one.
No, because I had to order. They didn't have it in the store for me to physically see it. So I told the guy to order it, and they had to order it because they have a really limited selection. So no, they don't have all of them in there. They just have a fucking catalog and be like, look, these are the ones we have in stock, and these are the ones we don't.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, yeah, fuck it, order it. I'll see it. If I like it, I'll buy it. If not, then I'm not gonna buy it. And yeah, turned out I didn't. So I'm expecting another one. Hopefully it's good. If not, I'm just gonna go shop at another gun shop and see what's good.
Right. And now, what else did you get? What else did you get? I know you got more than just one gift.
I got one more. Two things actually. Aside from that, I got a little box, which were. I told you, but the listeners didn't know. But I told you that I was stealing my nephew's cookies.
Yeah.
So they got me one of those little boxes, like I said, because he told them.
They got you a box of those little cookies?
Yeah. So you fucking stop stealing.
Hey, that was a clap
I
back
fuck
from your nephew. He's like, just to let
for
you
real.
know, I know.
I fucking ate that shit right in front of him too.
That's fucking funny. Well, it was your own box, so
Yeah, I know.
you could eat it
And
in
then
peace.
aside from that, my mom got me a nice little hatchet, little knife. I don't even know how to describe it. Why
It's
I
like
don't fucking know.
it's like a machete meat cleaver.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, she knows I like weapons and stuff, but it was just random, you know. Aside from fucking getting me socks or just something fucking useful, fucking buy me a little machete, turn me violent.
She could have bought you a car because we know that you like running shit over with your car. That's a weapon.
Yeah,
She
but
could
it's an
have,
expensive weapon.
yeah, she could have got you a little Mustang, a little down payment. You pay the rest, son. I just put the down payment and co-signed it.
You pay the rest, fuck up the credit.
Yeah.
Nah, 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 nah. I mean, aside from that, that's all I got, honestly. But then we just had a little family time, talked, joked around, roasted my brother a couple times. And yeah, just, I mean, aside from that, like I said, everything was chill, relaxing. It was a good day at the end of the day. Nothing
Yeah.
fancy,
All right.
just relaxing, you know?
No, that's good.
Can't ask for more, can't ask for less.
As you should for Christmas. Listen, I had a fantastic time. I had Chinese food catered.
Oh, yeah, you told me.
Some panda. Let me tell you,
0 to 10, how was it cooked?
it
Being
was
a Christmas
great. No,
wrap.
no, no, it was great. My thing is that Chinese food the next day smells like ass, right? So it's kind of hard for me to like stomach and like
So
find
who
it
didn't eat the food?
appetizing. What's up?
Who didn't eat finish the food, the plate?
Everybody finished their food. Everything was finished. Nothing really got thrown away besides little like grains of rice.
Okay.
Because we finished it the next day. So, Chinese food catered. Had a little seltzer in my system. Some
Listen, guys, this food
popcorn.
takes half a seltzer and fucking turns up and then knocks out.
Now you know what? Because I haven't drank. Like it's funny being an adult, right? Because you do a
Yeah,
bunch of underage drinking, and then eventually, when you become an adult, you don't drink at all.
it fucks you up, huh?
Yeah, like fuck. I used to kill a whole bottle of E&J by myself and be fucking lit playing Modern Warfare up to like 3 o'clock. And now a fucking seltzer after like three to 9 months of like not drinking.
Yeah,
Fuck that 5% of alcohol will fuck you up.
for real.
My
I can
ass.
imagine.
That shit was melatonin, bro. There was no need for me to take melatonin that night. So I ate the
Damn.
food, drank a seltzer, got a couple gifts. I got a cool little Ninja Turtle figurine. It's like a statue, really, for eventually when I get my own little stream set up. It'll be in the background. Hopefully I can find the rest of the collection because they do kind of go into like a line together.
Yeah.
So that's really pretty decent for me. I'm really excited about that. Definitely something that I wanted. I got these new headphones. They're Razer Headphones. They're PC, Xbox. They're like the universal headphones. Noise canceling. They have 7.1 surround sound, and it's pretty good. I'm still getting used to it, but the sound, let me tell you, is completely different from my Astro headphones that I basically use for whatever.
In a good or a bad way?
It's good and bad because it's legit 7.1 surround sound. So if I throw something, let's say 12:59, like if we were talking about a clock, it'll sound 12:59. If I throw something at fucking,
No, I'll
let's
get
say
you,
yeah, like a clock. If I throw something at like 5 something, I hear it in the back of my ear, And with the other headphones, you just heard it from the right side. It was all like in together. So I'm still getting used to the surround sound stuff, but I definitely played some Call of Duty, and it was definitely a game changer. Just got to get used to it. And I got a head shaver so I can be bald in peace. I don't got to be balding no more. I can just shave every other day.
No more sport cuts for you?
Listen, when your fucking hairline is shaped like a horseshoe, the last thing you want to do, bro, is like... and especially too, like you don't want to go to a barbershop because one, barbershops are trash and expensive. Let's just be 100% real. In this area, there really isn't like a good barbershop,
Good barber.
Yeah, it's hard to find like a
Okay.
good. It's like sex. It's like hard to find a good barber. Okay.
Okay.
I went to barbers. You ask them for a baldy with the razor, they don't want to do it. You tell them with the little razor. No, I'm sorry, Leo. The electrical cutter. They can't even do it. They miss spots. They're in a rush. They're
What the
trying to.
fuck?
Yeah, they're like trying to get to their usual customers. It's like, oh, I don't want to deal with this guy, you know. So
Yeah.
I quit going to barbers and started doing it myself. The big hassle about you doing it yourself is the fact that you have to clean up, and little grains of hair everywhere becomes a mess. They start to pile up, and they end up in places it's embarrassing. If company comes over, you know, they lift up the toilet seat, they see fucking hair everywhere. It's not appealing, you know. So I hate cutting my hair. So now I cut it Christmas Day, and my mom actually got me a head shaver, and I can pretty much today. Yesterday, I after the day I cut my hair, man, I popped that shit on. That shit fucking glided across my skull, bro.
Ooh.
Glided across, cut it down even further, and I'm like, man, I could do this every other day and never need a haircut ever again. So
How long do those blades last? Or is it one of those electronic that just with the stationary blade?
yeah, stationary blade, bro. I don't think they really last. It's like a Phillips company type of machinery.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah, yeah. Those electronic ones, the battery ones.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So it was definitely good, bro. Just got full and kicked it. But you know what happened after Christmas, bro? Had to go to work. like when you were talking about like you like not being able to relax because of like you having to do shit. It was like the same thing with me, bro. Like I couldn't even like let loose on Christmas Day because Christmas Eve we celebrated, but on Christmas Day it was like kind of like a mid celebration. Then eventually, you know, you had to go to work, and it's like, fuck, bro, you can't at a certain hour. You're like, I can't do that. You know, let me go to bed.
For real.
So one interesting thing before we go into our rapid fire. In-N-Out, the 2 locations in the Colorado got coronavirus outbreak, right? 80 employees were tested positive for the virus. Don't you know how fucking scared I was that people had brought me fucking In-N-Out? And like the next day,
you showed me a picture.
the next day that I like, after digesting it, like one of the signs of COVID virus was diarrhea. Man, I was shitting a storm and shitting bricks, bro. I was so fucking scared.
Damn.
Fuck, bro.
Did you eat it by yourself, or did your lady have some too?
Nah, because they got my lady some too, but she was fine, you know? But me, I was like, fuck.
That shit was fucking going right through
Ate that shit. I was like, no way, bro. Is it my time? This is how they're going to do me, bro. I wasn't going to go get In-N-Out and wait 2 hours and then boom. You know what I'm saying? Fucking. They try to get me. Oh, man.
Told you, fucking stay away from In-N-Out. That shit was in and out real quick.
Nah, it went in and out. You know how they say like in one ear, out the other?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so in one orifice, out the other orifice. Woo! Man, I never used so much toilet paper at a fucking company before. And let me tell you, that fucking day like doubled my fucking usage. I'm about to make this. I'm about to make this 2-ply. Fucking bitch. Better bring it up in here. All right, so we're going to get into our rapid fire segment. Silencer, are your jokes ready, my guy?
Yes, sir.
All right, prepare for the fucking hellstorm, buddy. We're about to go into a rapid fire.
Rapid fire. Players ready up. 3, 2, 1.
Silencer looks like the Mandalorian with his helmet off.
Headshot.
Face reveal.
You're the type of guy to say, I was going to cut all my bad habits for New Year's, but then I remember no one likes quitters.
Headshot.
The phrase New Year, New Me to Silencer means finding another social security number to snag.
Headshot.
Okay. You look like the forgotten ornament in the back of a Christmas tree.
This fool Caesar got an advent calendar filled with tips to be a better gamer at video games.
Headshot.
This one Nightmare Before Christmas was when he had to jump the border.
Headshot.
You know what? Silencer and the Grinch have the same facial hairstyle.
Headshot.
Anytime we play Apex, it feels like New Year's Eve because every 10 seconds you drop the ball.
Headshot.
Silencer got a
No,
DualShock back attachment and still sucks.
Headshot.
Call of Duty file sizes are higher than Silencer's credit score.
Headshot.
Murder right there.
Game over, game over, game over.
Fucking murder. I don't even know what to say.
I was waiting for all those fucking jokes, bitch.
Oh, yeah?
I wrote them while I was waiting for you, and then I got the rumbly in my tumbly. If you guys don't know, Silencer has been waiting for me to hop on this podcast Discord for like 50 minutes.
Fucking 1 hour. Let's call it even.
Listen, we're even. We're even for you not showing up those 2 days and fucking an hour. All right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, for those of you that don't
Understandable.
know, it's New Year's. By the time you guys listen to this, it'll probably be like Monday. So it's not really New Year's. It's the 28th for you guys. But for us, the year's over, right? 100% over for gaming. Not that many topics came out, so I decided that we should do a year-end wrap-up of some of our favorite games, dislikes, and just a bunch of best of type of scenarios. So if you guys are interested in that type of podcast, I suggest you tune out now. But for the real OGs that love the podcast, shout out to you guys.
buddy.
We're going to get into the first best of. Now, Silencer, top 5 best games in 2020 that you liked. Go.
Listen, I'm only going to say the ones that I've personally played.
Right, that's how you that should be. Yep.
Yeah, because I can't, comment on something that I haven't played. So we're going to go down the list. The first one that for me that I tried that, I thought it was a little bit interesting by seeing the cover, the commercials, is No Man's Sky.
Mm-hmm.
No, this game has no gameplay, but it's a pure work of art.
Right.
You can't sit there, and be like, hey, let me fucking shoot some shit. Let me fucking strategize. No, this is not that type of game. What I like about this game, the artwork and the creativity that this team put together, it's amazing and something I have not seen in other games.
Right.
So that's one title for me. The next title comes to Watch Dogs. I know you were feeling a little iffy about buying it. And I was too. And you know what? I gave it a try, and it's a fun game.
It looked fun.
It's a fun game. Yeah, it's a fun game to a certain extent. Then it starts to feel repetitive, I guess, because it's just hacking. But the storyline is pretty cool. It's resistance and fighting back to a controlling government.
Yeah, I saw a
Next one.
permadeath stream where they were doing they were playing the Watch Dogs and they had like the old lady.
Yeah.
And she survived like a long time, but eventually she died.
Yeah, and the thing is, you can just fucking recruit anybody. I mean, it gets fun, but then it starts to feel repetitive if you play it all day. It's
Yeah.
not that kind of game,
Yeah, it looks like that.
The next one on the list is Doom, which I have it on PC. I've played this maybe a total of 5 times, possibly. I don't know what the fuck the story's about, but the gameplay is that type of gameplay that, keeps you like wanting more. Just, I don't know, it's just something about that game that is cool. The fucking levels are designed really cool. They're dark, evil. Feel like you're in hell.
Yeah,
That's what they were going for.
that's what they're going for.
Then the other one, I actually bought this game because I played an older version, but they just did a remaster. It didn't come out. It came out, the remaster version, in 2020, but it's not a 2020 game. And I'm talking about the trilogy for Mafia.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I got that one, and I beat the first and second one, and I'm on my way to the third. And honestly, it's just as I remember it. There's nothing really different about it.
Right.
It's regardless, it's a fun game. I enjoy the storyline. And other than that, I mean, those are the only games I played. Can't put Apex on it because,
Yeah,
I
that came
mean,
out 2019.
yeah. So,
Yeah.
I mean, other than that, those are the only games I've had time to play. So that was my list.
Yeah, Mafia
Fun.
3 was pretty good too. And the Mafia games were pretty fun. They were definitely
Mafia
in
3, they killed it,
competition.
though.
Have you played it?
Yeah, it doesn't follow the original story of a Mafia game. It
Yeah,
just killed the vibe to it.
yeah, it was more like the Black Mafia and like Southern Louisiana type of New Orleans.
Yeah.
But it was still
Hmm.
fun. The graphics, the headshots, the executions were pretty good. The storyline was a little scatterbrained for me.
The
But
the
yeah,
new DLCs, there was some DLCs for the Mafia 2 that I never played, and that was fun to go through them different storylines.
yeah, it was definitely good. So our lists are completely different, actually. One of my top games of 2020 was Ghost of Tsushima.
Hmm.
Great story, great gameplay. If I had to even like compare it, it was like definitely a Japanese Red Dead Redemption. It almost played like Red Dead Redemption, except for the mission types and obviously like
Hmm.
the Japan culture. Really good story. It made you want to 100% the game, and I believe you were able to 100% the game in one try. If you were
Ooh.
able to pay attention and do certain things a certain way.
Hmm.
The ending was fantastic. The boss fights were crazy. I definitely enjoyed it. It was a game that I did a playthrough through, and yeah, it was my personal choice for game of the year. I
Yeah.
was sadly snubbed by The Last of Us 2, which is not on my list.
No.
Second game that I
Trash
have on
game.
here is going to be Spider-Man Miles Morales. That actually came out on
Mm.
PS5. Very first game that I had on the PS5. Story, fantastic. Graphics, even better. The
Ooh.
overall mechanics and stuff like that. People were complaining were like it was like a DLC for the first Spider-Man game.
Uh-huh.
Whether or not that was the truth, the game still felt a little bit long, and it had a bunch of Easter eggs. I 100%ed the game, and if I 100%ed it, that means I was fully invested on playing the video game.
Yeah.
So that's definitely one of my top picks. Next, we have Call of Duty Warzone. That is separate from Call of Duty, which dropped, I believe, last November.
Hmm.
And Warzone, let's be real, Warzone changed the landscape for Battle Royale.
Yeah.
They added a bunch of stuff with the new events for the Halloween. They added a bunch of other stuff, right? They had a bunch of gun blueprints. The seasons kept you entertained. And while I didn't go and get the battle passes, you know,
Uh-huh.
I still wanted to like work towards getting the level 100 while I was playing, mastered a few weapons. The overall battle royale feel to that, it feels like you're never really out. You could always get bought back. You can always have your weapons, a different loadout, and it definitely it brought the feeling of, hey, you know what? I can play more than just one battle royale game like Apex and stuff. So
Oh yeah.
I put that on there. Next, we have Predator Hunting Grounds. Now, while the game itself was a little bit hit or miss because of the issues they had earlier on, they actually started listening to the community feedback and started giving people what they wanted. They switched it to where we can choose to be Predator and just wait to be Predator and not just throw us in matches and where we wanted to be Predator and we were the fire team.
Yeah.
The cosmetics were fire. The DLC was fire. It continues to build on from there. I'm hoping they have a better 2020, and I hope they adapt to next gen because the game is definitely funny. And if you now that I have a remote with a microphone, I could definitely stalk people and talk shit. And you know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
definitely more interesting now that
Perks.
on next, yeah, the perks on next gen. So. And then last but not least, this game is actually a different type of game. It's something that I'm not really used to. And it's a scary story mode type of game. And that's going to be Little Hope. It's the people that made the Dark Medan Until Dawn games.
Oh, okay. Okay.
They have a dark anthology, which I'm very excited to play the next installment. I think it'll be around this time next year. No bugs in the game. The story was incredible. The decisions, it definitely had a lot of replay value because you want to go back and see if you made the right decision in keeping people alive. I streamed the game. Story was very interesting. There was nothing fake in that. So I put that in one of the best games of 2020. And those are my 5. So
Yeah, buddy.
yeah, so it was definitely like a nice little scary game.
Definitely different list than than mine.
Yeah, it was completely different.
Completely, yeah.
And then you don't realize that Warzone came out this year, and it's like, damn, Warzone is like not even like a year old, and it was like, fuck, it was like innovative, changing, game changing. Like, I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
like this, it like inspired Apex and them to like switch up their whatever they were doing for the season. They decided to switch it up,
For real. Give
So
it a nice little step up.
now that we have 2020 out the way, what are some top 5 games in 2021 that you want?
So the list is gonna go. I'm waiting for Hitman 3.
Right.
Definitely gonna cop it. I'm waiting for Horizon, the Forbidden. What's it called? Forbidden West.
Yeah.
I don't know if you played the first one, Zero Dawn, but that was a good game for me.
Yeah.
And I'm waiting for Dying Light 2.
Yep.
I want to play also the new Batman, the Gotham Knights.
Right. That one looks good too.
Yeah. And the last and not least, I'm waiting for Far Cry 6.
Yeah, that's definitely a good one. I've heard rumors about it dropping maybe in April.
Yeah, so
That was a
the
new
trailer
release
looks
date.
nice.
Yeah, it has the guy from The Mandalorian and from Gus Fring. His chicken, El Pollo Hermanos. So, yeah, it has him.
So then hopefully they'll come out quick. I'm definitely copying next month is Hitman, so I'll be excited for that.
Yeah. I'm definitely excited. So my list is a little similar to yours, except for a few different ones. You got God of War, Ragnarok. It's technically the second one with Atreus. It's gonna take place after everything from the first one. It's gonna lead into Odin. It's gonna lead into Thor. It's going to be a very
Thor.
interesting one. They just figured out that his name was Loki, and you kind of got the understanding of like what's going to happen in the next God of War. The thing is with Santa Monica and Sony, they cannot be stopped when it comes to this type of exclusive gameplay from God of War.
Yeah.
They have Kratos. That is a big
You know,
franchise and a big exclusive.
You know who else had Kratos?
And we're not talking about it.
Okay, continue.
Not talking about it. So, I'm excited for that one. Next on the list is Hitman 3, the third installment of the recent Hitmans. They came back from whatever Hitman Absolution was, that bullshit that was a Hitman game, but it wasn't a Hitman game.
Yeah.
So now we're really just focusing on like the good stuff, right? We're focusing on contracts.
It's supposed to be the last
supposed
one.
to be. Well, in the series.
We'll see.
In the series.
Yeah.
The thing is, with these types of games, you can't get rid of them. They have too much lore and too much of a high demand. Regardless of what they say, you can't top this, They're going to find a way to...
Like, remember when they said that the God of War was going to be, which one was it? The last one with the sun?
Yeah, it was...
yeah, and here goes another one.
Yeah, no,
You can't stop.
It was like God of War 3. They said that was done, and then they came with the sun.
Yeah, there you go. Fucking weird.
Yeah, so it's definitely not going to be what they say, the end. I think they'll find a way to reinvent the series.
Another agent.
Yeah, another agent, or I would even say like they would still keep 47, but it'll be like way different,
Yeah.
It'll be like his first year or something. So next on my list, Dying Light 2. This one is kind of like, I'm glad that they pushed it back, but I was expecting it to see it in 2020, and we haven't got any updates. So I'm assuming 2021. With the PS5, it'll be a PS5 game, and hopefully it'll be next gen. The only reason that I was scared of this is because Techland and CD Projekt, which is the developers of
For Cyberpunk.
And when I was playing Cyberpunk, the way that the looting system was, I was like, I could have sworn this was from Dying Light, but it was. So Techland.
When you told me, I had no idea.
Yeah, I was surprised, So Techland, hopefully they learn from Cyberpunk and they just fix the game, and hopefully they don't spend 7 years on it, So that is definitely one of mine to be looking out for. Next one is kind of funny, but I thought that it'd be very interesting, which was Hogwarts Legacy, which would be a RPG version or MMO version of Harry Potter, where you get to make your own wizard, go to school, and stuff like that. You know,
Be a wizard whore.
you're a wizard, Caesar.
I don't know. I can't get into it. Maybe it'll be different once it releases more info, and then we'll see. But for now, I don't know. I've never been a Harry Potter fan.
Yeah, I got to see the gameplay stuff because if it looks like World of Warcraft and it's like very
Yeah.
inventory based and it's like really boring, I'm not gonna cop it, you know. But if it holds true to some of the Harry Potter games that they previously came out with, and it's really custom made, like you get to custom make your own wizard and go your own path, then I can definitely see myself playing this game and not really like, like just purely focusing on it, but definitely like playing the story and getting through it. And it'd be really interesting to see if it had multiplayer.
Oh yeah, maybe the old nine world, fucking get into the battle royales with magic and shit.
Yeah, that'd be cool too.
Yeah, an idea.
And the last one, it's kind of a tie and a toss-up, and it's similar to your last pick. Gotham Knights, Batman dies, and he calls, you name it, Robin, Nightwing, Red Hood, Batgirl. He calls all them, and they have to, find a way to defend Gotham from all their villains after they realize that Batman is dead and no longer able to keep Gotham safe. The gameplay looked interesting. I saw the trailer. Another trailer that looked interesting but didn't really show gameplay was the Suicide Squad game, but I believe it either comes out 2021 or 2022.
Are they from the same developers?
It should be from the same developers. The graphics, in the trailer they looked fire, but they're trying to kill the Justice League. Yeah, so it's from the bad guy point of view, and unlike their video games, Warner Brothers and DC, they don't play around with their video games. So,
I mean, they've made some trash ones.
yeah, they made some trash ones, but I mean, if you have the people that are doing the Injustice and the Mortal Kombats, I mean, how could you fail?
Yeah, that's true.
That's a lethal combination. When they had the people that did Mortal Kombat and the Injustice people combined forces, the game was like so much better,
Yeah.
And it
More
trickled
content.
over. Yeah, it trickled over to some interesting crossovers for Mortal Kombat. So,
Talking about Mortal Kombat real quick, your favorite fucking character. I saw the fatalities for Rambo. Bro, those things are fucking trash. I don't care who you are.
no, they were trash. They were
No,
trash.
That's a dumbass character, dumbass fatalities. That fool should be fucking banned from the game.
They were just like based off of like legendary kills from the movies, but I didn't personally think they were badass,
Yeah.
I certainly didn't. So with that, in mind about fails and not being dope, biggest flops of 2020, Silencer. What do you
There's
have for us?
no other bigger flop. There's one that takes the lead of everything, and I will consider this the one and only, which is Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Because the other games, yeah, they had a little bit of flaws, but they weren't this fucking big and, dramatic. Because you had a game that was building up so much hype, and then it released, and then boom. It's like when you fucking tell this girl that you want to bang, this and that, you're so ready, you're explaining everything, and then it gets to the point, and then you're like, yo, what the fuck happened? Bloop.
Right.
You done, bro.
Yeah. No, I
So-
completely understand.
I don't know, for me, it's only the Cyberpunk. That's my only take.
I have a few, but Cyberpunk takes the cake as like the worst. It's no secret, guys. They fucked up. They focused too much on their promo game. They revolved everything around Keanu Reeves. Even in the game, like people want to be Keanu Reeves more than play the video game. And
Yeah.
I ended up beating the game, and I had the best ending. Right. A lot of people became Johnny Silverhand. All they wanted to be was Keanu Reeves. Whatever. I don't care, you know.
Yeah.
Like I said, the story was completely badass, so I do bump it up to a 2.5 out of 5 headshots. But that's still that's half. You know what I'm saying? That's a 5 out of 10. It's still not
Yeah.
it's still not the best game. The glitches, excuse me. The worst thing about this is they continue to update the game, and it's still buggy. It's a bunch of hot fixes, and it's still buggy. There's shit that still ruins the game and makes you start over. And when it makes you start over, if you don't save, you're fucked. You know what I'm saying? And if you save from that point where you're glitched, you're just going to stay in the glitch, and it's never going to work out.
Yeah.
So I definitely have Cyberpunk as number 1. Number 2, this one hurts to add to the list, guys, because it's something that I was looking forward to. But let's not fucking, be around the bush. EA Sports UFC 4. They completely wet the bed in this game. I've been waiting to shit on EA because I've slowly evaluated the game and how they tried to hurt the creators that were playing this game. From making third-party characters and copyrighted characters and stuff. And they took away game face. They started adding a bunch of crappy cosmetics that are really expensive. They try to make it like Fortnite. They have dances and stuff like that. And it takes away from the game, you know? It takes away from the game, and it's not really fun. And I'm a true believer of games like this should be pick up and play, you know? You shouldn't have to study a game like it's fucking Mortal Kombat, right? And try to learn combinations and distance and stuff like that. Like, there's a difference, you know? They're trying to step into that EA Sports, I'm sorry, not the eSports, EA Sports, eSports realm, and they have the thing going on with the ESFL people.
Yeah.
But let's not be real, this game's ass. Every other week there's a complaint about something being strong and other stuff being weak, not registering hits. The game is not it. I have that tied with Cyberpunk, and the only reason why I have it tied with Cyberpunk is because at first it felt like a reskin of UFC 3, and in addition to it, they just added a bunch of shit to get rid of one feature for people like me, D-Man, crazy UFC fighters, other people around the world that just created fighters, and that really ruined the game. So they definitely fucking wet the bed on this one.
Do you think the community has gone down from 3 to 4?
Yes, it has. A lot of people went back to 3, if you can imagine. The numbers were towards the end. It was maybe 3,000 people, right?
Yeah.
Now the concurrent people that are playing on PS4 is around 11,000.
That's wild.
Yeah, so people didn't like UFC 4. They went back, and I don't blame them because UFC 3 was nice. It needed a few things, a little tweaks, but nothing too drastic like how they did it for UFC 4. So, yeah, that definitely was a flop of the year. The next game is going to be Marvel's Avengers. If you put $100 million in a game and you don't get the money back by 3 months after pre-orders and everything, you didn't do so well. Anything that has Marvel or Avengers should have sold like crack, and eventually they fucked up. The game was really repetitive. It lacked a lot of content. They waited too long, and when they finally dropped their first DLC, it wasn't a character that people wanted. It was fucking Hawkeye's daughter as a fucking downloadable character. The main character was a character that nobody really gave a fuck about. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't in the Avengers, you know?
Yeah.
It was too much grinding for stuff. A lot of the shit really didn't hit with its core audience. And they're still trying to recoup money, and they took a huge loss. And I don't see the game making it out this year, and definitely not being a fucking. You know what? It'll be on PlayStation Plus next year, 100%.
For free, yeah.
For free, and it's gonna be trash. You know.
It's already trash.
Yeah. Next up
Recyclable.
is Fall Guys. Listen, Fall Guys had its moment. I would say 15 minutes of fame, but that even seems a lot. It seems a little too much. Because Among
Mm-hmm.
Us came out and blew that shit away.
Yeah. I see it. I see it. I
As a matter
saw
of
it.
fact, like I think it was like highest on Google searches or whatever.
Oh
But
wow.
yeah, it was like Among Us, fucking Tiger King, and then something else. Yeah, listen,
Tiger King.
they had their shot. They had the streamers in the palm of their hands, and just like every other video game, they fucking step back. They try to figure out a way to
Mm.
monetize shit even more, and they fucking took too long. Skins weren't coming out, and you know what? Now the game is slowly dying, but it's still up there, but it's slowly dying. And next one I
Yeah.
put No Man's Sky because a lot of people complain about this. Um, yeah, the graphics were cool, right? The gameplay
Yeah.
was trash.
Mm-hmm.
Gameplay was trash. Nobody really fucking seemed to like any of it. And the reviews, when I read if I wanted to buy the game or not, they weren't really favorable to people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so completely in the trash can. If
It had
people,
a bad launch as well. So, and plus, I think the game in general has a very specific type of person that likes exploring shit. So, if when you're a gamer, you want to actually interact with a lot of shit. This is not the
right?
type of game. So I think people bought it for the wrong, expecting something else that wasn't the game.
Yeah, it was like Anthem. Like Anthem, like
Yeah.
it came out, yeah, it sold a bunch, but it fucking flopped in a typical EA fashion. Like that. It wasn't the game
Hmm.
people wanted. There was
Yeah.
promise, a bunch of bullshit happened. So those are the biggest flops of 2020, and an honorable mention. Okay, really, really, really honorable mention. We're gonna have to put The Last of Us because I certainly did not like that game.
I oh, I don't know what to say about the game. The game was on another level of trash.
I
So
did snippets um with people like the play share or whatever.
the
I like,
the yeah, I'm pretty sure they were fucking buying the reviews on those fucking outlets. They were definitely buying them out.
yeah, for sure. They had to be buying it out, or those people were just fucking sucking their chode.
Yeah.
So,
Had to be.
moving on. This is between me and you type of stuff. What's your favorite gaming moments of 2020? I got a few.
Ooh.
I got a few.
Dang, okay. I guess the best one is whenever we caught fucking Dill's mom slapping the fuck out of him.
That is definitely one.
That has to be the main one.
That is definitely in the 2020 clips I have. For those that don't know, me, Cuz Lightyear, Silencer, and Dill were playing Warzone, and we were all dead except for Cuz Lightyear. Cuz Lightyear was in the car. We're watching him escape. Dill's microphone was extremely loud. He was loud too. You hear his mom bust through the door. She's like, I heard you didn't do 2 of your quizzes. And then we're like, what? And then, the mic's kind of muffled and muted. And then it unmutes. And then
Pow,
she
pow.
says, don't do that to me. I'm not your friend. I'm your mother, right?
I'm your mother.
And then he says, shush. And then she fucking cocks it back and smacks him, right?
Yep.
And then, this is my favorite part of the fucking moment, right? While me trying to figure out if it was Silencer or if it was Dill, right? Because we thought Dill was white. Came the fucking iconic line from Cuz Lightyear where he thought he was white too. And he told us, I thought you said he was white. That didn't sound white. Was that the maid? Listen, best fucking moment. I was up there, bro, just because of fucking Dill.
Yeah.
I have a few moments with you that were fucking badass too. I believe I tried to show you how to play Apex earlier
Oh
this
yeah,
year.
yeah. In
Yeah.
season 4, I believe, is when I started playing.
Yeah, it
The
was like
beginning.
season 3, season 4, around there. I have a video where I was trying to teach them how to do this, and if I'm correct, right? Let me see the date. Let me see the date on here. It was the date was January 14th. So I tried to teach Silencer how to play fucking Apex. Fuck, this fool was like shooting people, like kind of like how he does today, shooting at random people, getting fucking bamboozled. Man, it was fucking intense, right?
Yeah.
Another one would have to be the fuck your first win. That was pretty good too, bro, because that was a great win. You know, I have that
I
clip
don't
too.
remember.
I got it right here. Your first clip in Apex. It was like you were handling your own, you know.
Yeah.
And we had just came off the golden duos or whatever,
Uh-huh.
and they booted you out, remember, and you didn't get your win. So
Oh, I remember. Yeah.
it took us a while to try to get your win and shit, and they robbed you of that shit. And I was like, you know what, fuck it, we'll do it another time. The event ended, and then eventually we fucking played, and we got your first fucking win. I have the video too. You got a couple
Hell
kills. You got a couple kills.
Who was it playing that phased me? Phase me, phasing.
No, I think you were Mirage or Gibby.
Fucking Gibby, probably Gibby.
Yeah, you were Mirage or
Big
Gibby.
boy.
What else? What else do I have? I got a couple good. I got a lot of clips. When we were using
Fucking-
the voice text to speech shit on Apex, and we called that chick a whore.
Oh yeah.
She got mad.
Fucking toxic.
She got mad and she hopped on the mic and started cussing us out. The guy that cussed you out, remember? Because you did less
Yeah.
than me.
For real. That shit was funny as fuck.
Yeah, I got a
And then
bunch,
that
bro.
fucking that guy where we fucking killed him and then came back and he was our partner in the next match.
Yeah, that was dope. That was dope. We
That
played
was
with that.
fucking dope.
We played with Horizon, remember?
Oh yeah, yeah.
The Horizon sounding chick, and man, we had just killed this chick, right? Next match, we teamed up with her, and we had won that game, right?
Yeah.
And man, she was all hyped to see me. She was like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna win. We're gonna do this." But she sounded just like Horizon, like no bullshit, right? Fucking carried that fucking chick to a win right after. Let
Fucking all
ex-
hyped up and
you
shit.
know, yeah, let her experience what the other side of that felt like. You know,
Instead of not getting fucked up.
100%.
That shit was funny.
Fuck the green versus purple war in GTA.
Oh yeah.
Green gang, purple
That shit was
gang.
funny as fuck too.
That was fun. We spent like a whole fucking 7 hours on GTA trying to get clips and shit. That shit was funny, bro. Oh man.
Fucking clips.
And then
Getting some good ass TikToks out of that shit.
great fucking moments. I had a bunch. When your remote died and you fucking fell in Warzone.
Oh yeah. Fucking died.
Homie was parachuting and shit and fucking fell down, bro. And was like
All you
blamed
hear
it
is
on his remote. All you hear is this like, "Picture." I was like, what the fuck, bro? He's like, damn, my
He
remote died.
died.
Oh shit. Fucking good ass memories, bro. You don't have
Good
any?
memories of the gamings. Nah, I don't record that shit like you do.
I record that shit, bro.
I just fucking stick them in the memory.
Nah, I think
I don't record shit.
I think when I broke my remote playing Fall Guys, that shit was fucking crazy.
Oh yeah.
That shit pissed me off, bro.
Just for
Alright.
fucking blaming everybody else for sucking at the game, but not himself.
I know. It was a fucking hot dog, bro. Like, you can hear me in the video. That hot dog fucking kept bumping into me and kept costing me opportunities. And then, fuck, he had, like, cost me the most, irritating one and then fucked me up. And I'm like, all right, you know what? You fucking bitch. And I broke my fucking $60 remote.
$6 remote.
60. 60.
Oh, I thought you said 6. I was
Nah,
like, what?
60. Nah.
Well,
And then,
sounds like we need a fucking intervention for you, so I'm getting mad.
for sure. And then we're on our last topic. and it's gonna be favorite podcast moments. You have to have a few.
Fucking favorite podcast. How about let's all say the day I didn't show up?
I know that shit hurt. You
That
know
was
those
a fucking
memes where like they have like the guy standing in the corner with the party hat, and he's like, they don't know.
yeah.
And I was like, this would sound. You put his face on there, he'd be like, they don't know I'm not showing up to the podcast tomorrow. this
For
fool
real.
would this fool would never hit me up. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? And he's like, yo, bro, sorry. At the ranch.
Some shit came up doing live.
Doing life.
Doing
Fucking
fucking
guy.
live.
My thing was favorite podcast. Besides starting it, rapid fires. When we introduced rapid fires,
Yeah.
cause like
Getting
I
it
didn't know how
off
I was
when-
gonna hit, you know.
Yeah.
And then
And also
like,
those fucking voice clips bullshit that we got together. That's the hit markers and all that.
oh yeah, the fucking
That
sound
shit.
drops.
Yeah, the sound drops. Whenever we started fucking adding that shit, fucking made it more complete.
Yeah, that definitely fucking the day we got the drops. Listen,
Get a little spicy.
it was like the quickest process. Shout out to that guy. I forgot his name. That shit was fun too. There was a time when we had fucking what was it Cuz Lightyear?
Uh-huh.
Fuck, when we were talking about the PlayStation shit, and he said some shit like what the fuck did he say? He said something about the damn, I forgot. It was something about the fucking he was about to watch people commit suicide because of the YouTubers. They were taking the user interface and putting how-to videos in the game. It's like, bro, what the fuck, bro? That shit was funny, bro. Oh,
Fucking
fuck.
memories.
Yeah, listen, speaking of memories, that food Dill, I told his ass, hey, bitch, fix your fucking mic, because we're going to be loud, and you're going to be fucking quiet and then loud during certain moments, right?
And he was, right?
And we had Dill on, and what do you think? You heard me, right? You heard silencer. And then Dill. Fucking bitch.
That one he doesn't have a fucking regulator.
Nah, I mean, I was like, fuck, bro. I was like, this fucking podcast. I don't think you saw in the fucking description I put the not so special guest. Anytime we have a guest, I'm going to put not so special guest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was that one time whenever you said that there was some bitch wanted to get on the podcast, talk shit about the PS5 or the Xbox when I was trashing Xbox a lot.
And she never wanted to cop on.
Yeah.
She never did. She never hit me back up either. Never.
See, that would have been a great fucking roaster.
Yeah, so early on when we first started doing podcasts, guys, eventually somebody wanted to come up on here and defend Xbox. I gave her the time and the date that we and him were going to do it, and she never showed up in the Discord. I messaged her again. She never said anything like that. And, yeah, eventually, to this day, no DM back, nothing.
You think she just wanted the clout?
Nah, what clout? We're not
The clout
popping.
of-
Listen, we're not popping like that. We're not fucking
No, but just the
popping.
clout in the sense of, I'm gonna fucking tell them how things are, and I'm gonna switch their minds into fucking being Xbox fans because
Nah.
PS5 sucks ass.
Twitter does
I
like
was-
a really good job of that. I don't think you've seen Twitter. They do like a really good job of trying to like convince you that Xbox is better.
Fucking Twitter.
They
I
love
was
telling
ready.
you it's the strongest, most powerful console. Like, all right, cool. So why is the fucking PS5 outperforming it?
Fix your fucking graphics for fucking Halo, bitch. How about that?
Fortnite did a better fucking graphics on the
For real.
Master Chief than the fucking they did it during the E3 awards.
They're fucking over there emailing fucking Fortnite developers. How did you do that?
On top of that, with you know what my favorite moment was? With the fucking backlash we got for making fun of Twitch slots,
Oh yeah,
trying to go to OnlyFans and shit.
for real.
Called him, what was it, Harley Johansson when they try to fucking dress up like Black Widow. Harley Johansson, bro.
And they
That
fucking
is a
started calling everybody fucking little harlots.
hello harlots. That shit was funny, bro. You can't fucking top that shit. Oh man,
Fucking little harlots.
it's been a good ride, right? It's been a good fucking ride.
Yeah, I can't complain. It's been good. It's been
For
good.
impromptu fucking podcast shit, no journal experience, no journalism experience at all. This was Caesar not doing graphics for once while we're fucking recording.
multi.
Multitasking.
Hell yeah, fucking do graphics podcast. Fucking do a little bit of here, a little bit of that.
This fucking
Play
guy.
some mech packs. Fucking three things at the same time. Fucking win a match. It ain't no thing.
Fucking guy.
While doing the fucking podcast.
I'll be all dedicated,
Oh,
hyper
funny.
sounding. This was Caesar be like, yeah, mouse click, mouse click, mouse click. Like, fuck.
How the fuck though? What color should I put this shit?
How do I edit the fucking mouse click out of the vocals, bro? Gotta mute your whole fucking shit. Now, last thing before we get out of here. New Year's resolution, if you have one. You should have one, but
That's
it better not be no fucking lose weight bullshit, because of all the fucking Whataburger you eat.
I don't believe in fucking New Year resolution to be losing weight. I mean, that should be, something in your everyday life. Not just fucking set it for one time just because you feel fat.
Facts. Like the only weight that I'm gonna lose is fucking kicking Caesar out of my fucking trio squad.
For real. Fucking dead weight.
Fucking double randoms or nothing. Or bust.
I guess just for the New Year's, just expand my knowledge and see how far we can get this, and fucking spread. I'm trying to get in the whole realm of trying to help more people fucking go after what they want. Because I've seen in this past month, it's been crazy with this whole Corona, how people in the mental state, they get blocked out of fear.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't like seeing people, block out their own potential just because of situations when damn well they can do it. Just a mental game,
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's something that I'm gonna look into, see if I can fucking start helping more people out, build a little community, and whatnot.
Yeah, that's what it's all about is fucking showing people. Yeah, during Corona, I was like, I think I said this during our Thanksgiving episode, but it was like fucking earlier in the year, like it was like a shit year, Like
Yeah.
I was really like in a rough space and was doing YouTube videos and working a job that I couldn't fucking like walk or lift up shit, but was still like pulling in 80 hours a week plus,
Yeah.
Really damaging. Turned off. All right. Technical difficulties. Technical difficulties. The fucking PlayStation turned off. I forgot to turn off the sleep mode shit. So, what was I saying?
The coronavirus.
Coronavirus, when it came, I fucking lost a job. Fucking unemployed. Laid up trying to make videos. I fucking, was lucky enough to like get a boost of confidence during this shit. The numbers were hitting. Because people weren't going to school. People were out of a job. And they went to what they know and what they, kept them, some type of level of entertainment. And that was YouTube, that was my videos. They loved watching my videos and stuff. Was able to get 1,000 subscribers, monetize my channel. I did a video collaboration with a big YouTuber, the Merkins. They did like some Freddy Krueger versus Jason during COVID type of stuff. And without COVID, that wouldn't have been able to happen, and that was a paying opportunity. So,
Yep.
my resolution is always like, be in a better spot than you were last year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like, I put a lot of effort into this channel in the last probably 2 months. I haven't put as much effort because the job's been kind of hectic, but I want to get back into that grind, that groove that I was in, where I fucking was just slaying out videos left and right, was doing shit, you know, crazy amounts of fucking videos and content was dropping, and nothing was really stopping me. I definitely want to focus on more streaming too, because that's very important, and it gets the video to the people directly, rather than them waiting a whole 24 hours for another video. And it's just definitely being in a better position, bro. I'm definitely gonna shoot for 2,000 subscribers next year. By this time next year, hopefully 2,000. Put a little bit more focus into the podcast. Try to figure out a way to make it more fluent. Have more guests, people that are gonna add into the conversation, and something to build off of, just so we could see how far this could really go, because this was a lot of people don't understand that this was like a thought bubble, This was something that was like a thought bubble, like THOUGHT.
THOT.
Nah, it wasn't
thought bubble.
No, no. It was like a little thought that was just that turned into a really good idea, and then it was trying to figure out exactly what we were gonna do, and I fucking peer pressured the shit out of you to get it fucking done. But fuck, bro, I can't look back and be disappointed, because a lot of people tuned in, a lot of people are tuning in now. They're watching this shit, they're listening, and just add more, adding another notch to your belt, It's not just gaming, now it's a podcast, streaming. Next year I want to add maybe merchandise, get into that type of realm. We'll see how it goes, But that's my resolution, is to add more stuff into my content creator arsenal. Fuck, I made 100K views on TikTok. I'm fucking psyched. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, yeah, that's good.
Fucking 2021. I'm about to do a bunch of little TikToks, bro. What you gonna see me? What the fuck you gonna see? What you gonna do when you see me do dances, bro?
Fucking hit up the
fucking wet ass
section.
The wet ass pussy dance. Now from the top, make it drop. About to lose so much weight dancing.
The domestic violence hotline in the fucking comments.
For real.
Signs of abuse.
Signs of abuse. What is he beating up? The fucking beat. Well, I'm looking forward to it 100%. I hope everybody has a great new year. I know 2020 was a fucking piece of shit year, but remember, hindsight is 2020, and now 2020 is going to be hindsight, ladies and gentlemen. So I want to thank everybody for listening. Have a good, happy new year. Don't drink and drive. Stay safe. And remember, for the people, call Sawaya Law Firm and get your free taxi cab. Those are for the people in Colorado. Sawaya Law Firm. They don't let you drive, drink, and drive. Listen, that guy, if rumor serves me true, he got a DUI. And it was telling people not to drive drunk and shit on New Year's.
What a guy.
So
what a fucking legend.
That's a Colorado joke for the people listening out there. Silencer, do you have anything that you want to add?
Just fucking have, make these last days of 20 good ones, good memories, and step into 21 nice and calm and gentle,
Refreshed, yes.
Yep. It'll be a good year, as long as your mentality is good. Remove all the stress, all the drama, all the toxic shit. Los tóxicos, erase that shit. You'll be good.
Yep. And my last words of advice, guys, is you may be able to leave the bitch in 2020, but the STD she gave you will go with you into 2021. And with that being said, guys... yeah. And with that being said, guys, I'm Killing Spree 37.
And I'm Silencer.
We're out!
Killing Spree!
Give me some chon chon. Give me some chon chon.